guys, SpiderBot here, NextGenTactics.com. A little bit more Medal of Honor training, I guess you can say. Those are some badass AT mines. This is on Bad Company 2. And again, yeah, I'm playing Bad Company 2 just because it's the same developer for the multiplayer of Medal of Honor that developed the entirety of what is Bad Company 2. And honestly, this game is probably the longest game that I've ever played in Bad Company 2. This game is probably about 48 minutes long, and usually when we're playing defense in Rush, that's how long sometimes the games take. Well, I mean, like I said, this has been my longest one, but they do take a lot longer than usually when we're on offense because we usually win. You know, I'm not going to say we win decisively every time, but most times. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So there are a few things that I'm working on here, and I've been trying to work on some of my insignias that I haven't collected yet in Bad Company 2. 'Cause there's a bunch. There's actually not too many. A couple I can't get just because of some glitch in the game. And I'm going over to this MG, but really a bad idea. You know, I think I get one kill here, but you know, you're easily susceptible to mortars, even like a Carl Gustav, and I think I get mortared here. Oh, and there's actually no, I get the PT boat took me out, patrol boat.
And killed an enemy.
And one thing I'm gonna say, the other team, at least you know, I don't know about every person on the other team, but there were some good players on the other team because they actually got these patrol boats in to pretty decent positions and were able to bombard the targets fairly well, and I was kind of impressed with that. And we see that in a couple of the other bases as well, and they do that with some of the tanks. But what I'm doing is working on a number of insignias. One is 500 kills with shotguns, which I don't have yet. And I have since discovered since my last video that yes, the shotguns do have quite a bit of range, and you know, especially with headshots, you can one-shot kill from a fairly long distance. Maybe not with the setup I have right now with the shotgun, but I think one of these specializations or whatever, it actually gives you a crosshair as opposed to the circle reticule, and you actually get a lot more range out of the shotgun. But so I'm going for that insignia. I'm going for the tracer dart insignia as well, 100 tracer plants. And I'm going for the AT mine kills. So you're going to see, I mean, obviously not in this first base. I should have actually switched out the AT mines for RPGs during this first base, but I didn't. Because, you know, the PT boats, you're not really going to do, you know, where are you going to set your AT mine? I mean, you can set it on shore, but, I mean, really, that's kind of ridiculous. Put on the RPGs and take them out, take out the PT boats that way. And there's another one. So I'm going to get the tracer dart plant here. And, you know, with RPG I could easily take that thing out, but hopefully one of my teammates has one and can just lock on and take him down. So, yeah, this game goes on for quite a while. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about for 48 minutes. I'll split it up into 2 parts, so it'll be about 25 minutes a piece. And, you know, it's totally different. Like, on offense, I just love getting there, rushing, and getting the bombs planted, and basically annihilating the enemy team with, you know, keeping just with number one, the speed. Usually I'll put on lightweight, but also just keeping the pressure on. And if we have a whole team where we can just keep the pressure on, and I'm trying to plant this tracer, but I think it's on the other side of the hill, that boat. But yeah, just getting some speed in there and keeping the pressure on the enemy team, and oftentimes that will work. A couple other things I can talk about. Well, one is that Medal of Honor comes out tomorrow. I'm doing this commentary like just the night before release of Medal of Honor. We don't actually have a midnight release at any stores that I'm aware of in my area, so unfortunately I can't get it at midnight. I have to wait until the freaking morning. And we don't have like a 24-hour Walmart or anything where we can get it at. So that kind of blows. So you look at that. I think that was actually from a UAV. But they use these things pretty damn effectively. the UAV as well. Oh, nice plant. That was a pretty sweet plant with the tracer dart. We're playing with a few other guys. Meatwagon, Dom, and Kugafin. Pronounce your name. Just saw it from the live stream. And yeah, our A target is taking damage. Actually, not too much damage, but the building's destroyed pretty much. B side taking a little damage, and I think on this this map, fortunately, you can't actually bring the buildings down on top of the MCOMs. Whereas in some of the other maps, you know, you can hit it with mortars, with C4, and even frags and RPGs, and actually bring the building down. And that'll take the MCOM down, which is kind of sucks because it's pretty damn hard to defend against, you know, a whole team of snipers, of recon, who are putting mortar strikes down in the buildings. So I think White Pass is actually, you know, Nelson Bay and White Pass are probably the worst for that. And really, I mean, I would hope if they come out with like a Bad Company 3, and I'm not sure if and when they're ever going to do that. Simply because, and this was what I was going to talk about later, is that I believe the next installment for a Battlefield game is actually Battlefield 3, which is going to be a sequel to Battlefield 2, which was, I believe, released in the PC in 2005. So not sure about Bad Company, where that series is going, if anywhere. So I guess we'll have to see. The nice thing about Medal of Honor is if you purchase Medal of Honor, then supposedly you automatically get a beta, or will get into the beta for Battlefield 3. And I was reading up on Battlefield 2. I can't remember, I have played one or two of the Battlefield games, like very briefly. I had my nephew was over one time, and he installed it on my computer, and I played a couple games. And I'm pretty sure it was Battlefield 2. And I like the game. I definitely like it. And if they could, you know, bring that and improve upon it, and add things to it for the consoles, and hopefully, you know, still stay true to you PC guys, and make it a true and excellent sequel for Battlefield 2, then I think it would be fantastic. And there are a lot more classes that you can set up. I mean, here we have 4. And I believe, I'm not sure if there was 3 on the original Battlefield Bad Company. But we do have 4 classes. And there's a recon, so I got him. With a headshot with a Neostat 2000.
Watch out, spiders. We got a sniper.
Yeah, so we got a few guys. They got a motion mine, unfortunately. And there's a guy that had a tracer dart on him. And one of the things I was doing while I was using tracer darts is, you know, if I was behind one of my teammates, and I think I did this to Meatwagon a couple times, I'd plant a tracer dart on their ass. It's kind of funny. They run around with a red pulsating little light on their ass, stuck to their ass. So it's kind of funny.
Oh, I see it.
So these guys obviously have the one target. And I have discovered, and I appreciate the feedback from you guys in the last video, that the tracer dart doesn't actually have drop on it. So I've been firing straight at the enemy vehicles where at all possible. Here I'm gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna tracer dart those guys. But oftentimes, even if you switch, and you notice that with some of the weapons, like if you have an SMG and you aim down the sight and you try to spot people, and you have an RPG equipped as an engineer, like switch to your RPG, because your RPG will give you a longer range sight, and you'll be able to spot your enemies from a longer distance than if you were just to aim down the sights on your SMG. And here I'm doing a sort of a preemptive strike. And another thing that I screwed up here when I first started, like this was one of my early games where I was using the AT mines, was that not putting the specialization for additional explosive ammunition. So, you know, it basically doubles the number of AT mines that I could have had. So that's kind of stupid. I did do that. I did set that up in a couple of other games that I played after this one, and I'll actually be posting, if I have time to do the commentary tonight on those other 2 games. You'll see I do change that, and I end up having 6 AT mines to use.
MG by A or B, whatever.
But you know, I mean, that's the road that basically leads to the other base, so that's why I put those AT mines there. And even if you die in Bad Company 2 here, or yeah, Bad Company 2. Here I'm thinking Battlefield and whatnot. Okay, Bad Company 2. Your mines, your AT mines will stay where they are.
Oh my.
And I didn't get that shot off fast enough. Damn it. Honey, you didn't get your shot off fast enough. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Yeah.
Oh my God,
usually you want to take it slow, but... Oh my God, how does every video of mine now turn into, like, a flurry of sexual innuendos in my commentary? I'm sorry. I apologize. Alright, so they got A planted, and one thing that I will do... It looks like I had a teammate. I don't know if he's dead or... No, he was there. One thing you want to do when you're trying to defuse targets like that, especially that one, is if you have a teammate on either side, both should try to defuse at the same time. Even if your teammate is already defusing, or if you notice you have a teammate that's in on the target, and I'd say this for even any target, get in there and defuse as well, because if he gets taken out, like, you can actually defuse at the same time, and your meter will start filling up for the defuse. So if he gets taken out before he ends up finishing the defuse, you can continue, and you can eventually defuse the MCOM, as long as you don't get taken out as well. So I mean, there's argument for doing either way. I mean, either you could run
I know.
What the hell am I trying to say? Oh, and there's another guy going today. And the thing is, it's so quick. It's so freaking quick to arm the charge, and it takes so long to defuse. But if you run interference while the other guy's defusing, so you could either do that, one or the other. But usually the guys are pretty smart, or some players are anyway. They're fairly smart in shooting the guy who's defusing first. So, and the other thing, like, even though you can't take the building down with mortars, you can still plant mortars on the target. I mean, they're not nearly as effective, because I think, you know, 4 or 5 mortars on a building, or 6 or whatever, will take the building down with the MCOM. Oh man, and I was going for the tracer right there. But
I'll get it.
You know, you're gonna need a few more, I believe. You're gonna need a few more mortar strikes on the actual target. Like, once the the roof on that building's taken away, 5 or 6, or probably closer. I don't know. Maybe it's closer to 10. I don't know. I haven't actually run the number and tried it out or whatever to figure out how many mortar strikes will take out a target. But it's a fair number.
Don't die me.
And again, usually it's somewhat difficult to defend against a team of recons that are freaking calling in mortar strikes in your targets.
Bring it on me.
I mean, you can sometimes go to the obvious spots, but look at this guy. Okay, how am I not killing this guy?
Okay, I'll get it.
Really? The guy got out. What the f... I shot him 3 times nearly point blank with that freaking shotgun. Once to the head. Like, is that a glitch? I can't kill him while he's in the freaking boat on the gun? That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so we're just hanging out. I mean, we've got 21 tickets left.
Boat, spider.
And I'm just trying to prevent these boats from coming in. If they're gonna come in and start trying to take out the target with the PT boat. But you notice how their tickets aren't falling as quickly as they were. So I think they're sort of... Oh man, they freaking got it. So yeah, I guess again the bunch of snipers took it out with the with their mortar strikes, unfortunately. So I'm actually looking for vehicles. Usually you'll get the vehicles spawning. So because I've died, and again, your AT mines, which we just saw, don't disappear after you die. But when you die, you get a new supply of AT mines. I can believe you can have 6 out at the same time. So I dropped another 3 right there. And if I die, I'll get another 3 as equipment, or if I resupply from an assault class, then I'll get 3 more. But I believe if I place 3 more, then the first 3 will disappear. So I'm just waiting here. This is the spot, and there you go. So I just got a vehicle kill. Doesn't look like it was a tank. It looks like it was just, I don't know, I didn't get... What the hell? Hold on, let me look at that for a second. Yeah, so I didn't actually get a vehicle kill for that, which is unfortunate. So we got a tank that moved in there. Obviously didn't hit... I'm not sure which set of AT mines went off here, but he obviously didn't hit those other AT mines. But I got the tracer dart on him, so it should be easier for my teammates to find him. So yeah, there's the second set that I put down that went off, and I try and throw a frag out there. That's kind of long distance from these guys, and there were 2 of them, so it really wouldn't have mattered if I'd taken one out with the shotgun. So I get some new AT mines here. I'll spawn a meat wagon, which, you know, he's a bit close to the to where they're going to come in with the tanks. But as I was mentioning, that first spot I was sitting in, that's where I'll usually rush around to try and get access to the targets. The first target, I believe, that I go for is, if I'm not mistaken, is B. That's on the left side as we approach our base. So there's another tank, so I'm going to try and put the tracer dart on it. And they have a motion mine down, which is unfortunate, so they probably saw me. Hopefully they don't come after me. And see, we got one guy coming in here.
I'll get it as soon as I spawn. I'm gonna spawn on spider.
But I think if I was using that other specialization with the additional... I'm going to try and plan another one. I don't know if I get credit for a second one in the same tank, but our teammate has the tank now, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'd probably get a few more kills, like tank kills. Oh yeah, I tried to get the quick tracer dart there. But I'm trying to count how many vehicle kills I get here. So I probably already lost track. I don't know if I get 10. Maybe you guys can count for me. I'm so lazy. Oh, I know. I am. I'm one lazy bastard. So I'm gonna. I got a resupply here, and I actually called my teammate in to see if he could either spawn on me or come over to my location, so I can get some more AT mines down.
I know, but... And
you don't really need 3. I believe 2. I'm not sure 1 will take the tank down entirely, but definitely 2. I mean 3, I don't know. Whatever. What am I gonna do with 1 if I put 2 down? You know what I mean? And we got some enemies coming up here, so I'm gonna try and take these guys out. We got another one. Oh, look at that! I just got the long service tactical. Hold on, I'm gonna read that again. Long service tactical weapons combat.
They got a couple snipers up on that.
And actually, I'm wondering if that's if that is the shotgun insignia, or if that's the 5,000 kills insignia. I can't remember. I can't remember when I got either of those insignias.
Do they have another tank?
At any rate, doesn't really matter. So I got the tracer dart in the tank, and I'm going to try and lay some more anti-tank mines. I'll put them here because they're going to be harder to see. I'm getting shot at, but whatever. I wanted to make sure I got the mines down.
I damaged it with my RPG.
And I don't know if he's going to shoot them out or not. But it sounds like it... That's the only thing I don't like about that. It sounds like I killed another tank, but when you're in the... when you're dead, you've got your kit selection, you're selecting who you want to spawn on, and you end up getting a kill, it doesn't show the score. Like you saw just the very, very top part of the score, but you have no idea what it was from. You know, it could have been a squad assist or regular assist or whatever. You know, in my case, I know it was a vehicle kill, but I couldn't tell like how many kills I got, number one, and if it was a tank or not. I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh my god. Why does everybody in this game snipe?
Yeah, why does everybody in this game snipe? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, yeah! Another one. Was that a double or a triple? Double. Damn, I think I get a triple here. One or two. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, this is kind of funny because we played this one game where we were on offense on it was on shit. Wasn't on Nelson Bay. No, because there aren't tanks on Nelson Bay. Anyways, it was on one of them, and we all spawned on Meatwagon. I think he was driving the tank. And we all spawned on him, so there's 4 of us. So 2 of us jumped out, and I basically told him, "Man, I don't want to be in this freaking tank and give the enemy team a quad kill from an anti-tank mine." Yeah, so that was a triple right there. Sweet. That was pretty nice. But I get a lot of freaking tank kills in this game. A lot of kills from the AT mines, which is good. Because I need them. And at some point during the night, I ended up switching over to C4 as well, because I did achieve, or I did obtain the Insignia for 100 AT mine kills. And the other thing I switched to was trying to knife people as much as possible, but what a pain in the ass it is to knife people in this game, just because the animation takes so long. So there's another tracer plant. Where you going, buddy? Come on. And the reason why I threw that grenade was I wasn't sure if he had a guy, like an engineer, outside repairing the tank, and that's why he pulled back. So let's see. I hope I can kill this tank. Come on, buddy. No, go for it. Oh, damn. I was going to take the repair tool to him and try and kill it that way. I'm not sure if I actually do it in this game. I did do it a couple times last night when we were playing. I got a couple of tank kills by using the repair tool on them. I mean, it takes some time, and they're going to know, so they start, you know, backing off or whatever, and they can, you know, the tank will move faster than you can run, so it's kind of hard to do unless he's preoccupied, in which case, you know, he probably won't even notice you. Another tank, man. Jesus. It's like how often, like, these freaking tanks spawn, man. It's insane. So here I go with the, yeah, so, I mean, he already saw me because the turret, the machine gun was already turned towards me. So I try to get away here. I actually make it. But yeah, he saw me pretty much right away, so I'm gonna try and get in behind him. Damn, wait up, man! Hey, wait up, tank! I hope nobody spots me. I hope he runs into my tank mines, my anti-tank mines. I don't think he does. Oh, he does! Yes! Another tank kill for the win! And it's kind of funny because when we were playing, I should do some more live commentary and stuff, but. You know, every time I got a tank kill, I'm like, yeah, tank kill! Woo! It's kind of fun. It's fun going for these things. I mean, you're still playing the objective. You're still playing what you should be playing. And you know, we're trying to run the tickets down on defense. We're trying to run their tickets down. So